Skin in Chinese medicine, in TCM, is a manifestation of what's going on inside. Just like in conventional medicine, the skin condition is not just about skin. It's a combination of microbiome on the skin and in the gut, or the hormonal fluctuation of balance. The skin is dominated by the lung qi, the spleen qi, and the color of it is actually dominated by the heart qi, and the condition of it is dominated by the liver, and the whole integrity or the health of it is controlled or dominated by the kidney. So there are a few different types of skin. So when we see the skin getting dry easily, usually it could be that the spleen qi is deficient or the blood is dry, so that it doesn't have the luster. And sometimes we can see someone with oily face. According to TCM, this is more of a dampness, damp heat, and the hard fire that shows on the skin. Like for instance, a woman can have, or a teenager, they have acne on the face, and sometimes it can be cystic. That's more of liver fire with dampness stagnation. So skin in Chinese medicine, in TCM, is a manifestation of what's going on inside. Just like in conventional medicine, the skin condition is not just about skin. It's a combination of microbiome on the skin and in the gut, or the hormonal fluctuation of balance in the hormonal system. The principle of treatment in TCM a lot of time is based on this person, not the condition. So if the person shows more like, let's say, take acne for example. So if the person's acne is more cystic, or I call it angry and pussy, it's actually more heat than deficient. So more SSE, more damp heat. But sometimes, even though it's a hormonal acne, like it's the kind of acne that you get before the period comes, or around ovulation, some people will have acne like breakouts, but it looks like dark and it's not easy to heal and it just looks dull. Then that's more blood dryness and lung qi deficiency. So it's not really about the condition, it's more about the manifestation and what the constitution of this person. It's not a bad thing that conventional medicine have the strategy for acne, but I still feel that it's a very downstream approach, because the reason why we have imbalance that shows on the skin is because there's some, let's say, from conventional way, it's like there's an inflammation or hormonal balance. But the problem is that we need to dig a little deeper. Why are we having imbalance? So a lot of time, especially take hormonal acne for example, is that imbalance actually can start from emotional, like there's a lot of emotional disruption, and that causes liver qi stagnation, and then finally turn into liver fire, and then the person is not paying attention to the diet, indulging on the alcohol or sweets, and there's some dampness. And then so the combination of liver fire and dampness, it shows on the skin. It will look like pussy, angry, and like open sore. Or someone that didn't rest enough, didn't eat well, so always malnourished. That's set a foundation for spleen qi deficiency. And so with the spleen qi deficiency, you don't nourish the skin and the muscle. And so it might be a combination of spleen qi deficiency with lung qi. And then because there's not enough nourishment from the spleen qi and lung qi, so it turned into something like blood dryness. As far as the treatment from TCM, is always based on the individual need and the individual manifestation. But rule of thumb of wellness, it doesn't matter if it's cognitive wellness or skin wellness, is always food, movement, and rest. So that's like more of a universal. You need to rest when it's time for you to rest, because a lot of times we overdo, overwork, over-exercise. And then in food, we are limited to ourselves when the soil is depleted to nutrient, and we are even more limited to ourselves to certain food. Instead, paying attention to the gut wellness or gut health. And the movement, since we are not moving as much as we should, it's a perfect way to cause condition of stagnation. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me, and I'll see you soon.